What's up, everybody? It's Wyatt with WC Fishing. We're back at the beach, back with a video, and the shark rod's already out. It's been way too long. I haven't been in the harness in so long. I'm not counting that nurse shark because it didn't fight me at all. I want something that pulls back on me and that I have to fight, and I'm feeling good about today. We got here with a good bit of daylight to get set up, get ready. Now it's go time, so let's get it. Let's go. Oh, he's slowing down. He's got it. Wait. He's got it now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. We got him stuck. It's a very tiny fish, I can feel it. These small sharks are weird. I can't really tell if he's there or not. I think he is. I think he's just coming in. Might be gone. He's still there. Hey. Isn't the one we wanted, but we got a shark on. Oh, he's got a little bit of head shakes left in him. He's got a little bit of fight. We got mono back. It's close. All right, it's to the beach. Thank you, Adam, for landing it, but we got a nice little, probably 5-foot blacktip. Not what you want on the 80 wide, but hey, it's a shark. All right, so that blacktip hasn't been released yet, and that's because we're gonna do something a little bit different for this week's video. I've been wanting to film one of these. I wanted to catch one casting for it, but given that we just pulled one in, we're gonna do it today. We're actually gonna keep that blacktip. So this is fully legal by Florida state law. You're allowed one a day. They are plentiful. We're absolutely allowed to keep them. I got like 8 different people here, all with families. We're gonna clean this, stake it up, and actually give it to everybody, and everybody's gonna have some food. This fish, none of it's going to waste. All of it's gonna get eaten by a bunch of people. We're all gonna get to try some blacktip. I'm very excited for it. I really wanted to try some shark, so we'll get to that one. All right, so we've made it home, and it's a new day. So last night, I cleaned that blacktip out, and we divvied the meat among the 8 people that were there, and everybody went home with at least like 5 pounds of meat. They were very excited to bring it home, bring it to their families, their friends, cook it up, and enjoy it. But before we get into myself cooking this fish, I would like to first talk about, in the state of Florida, it is fully legal to keep a blacktip, to eat it. So we are abiding by full regulations. There's no size limit. You're allowed 1 per person per day. So everything I'm doing here is fully legal. So just want to make that clear. But now it's time to cook it up. So I'm very excited. I've never actually had it before. So let's find out how it is. So we got our blacktip fillet here. This is just a piece of it. This meat is unlike anything I've ever seen when I clean fish. It's got a little bit of a pink tint to it, and it's definitely firmer than any fish I'm used to. I was kind of expecting that. I've seen some videos and they mentioned that the meat is really firm. That's why steaks are really common, but we're actually not gonna do steaks. We are gonna do fried nuggets and a fried sandwich out of shark. So this piece is actually gonna go back in the freezer, but I divvied up the other pieces here, and we have them soaking in lemon juice, and they're gonna soak for about half an hour. And what that really does is get all of the ammonia out of this fish, so it'll taste really good, it'll be softer, and just all around better. The big thing with cooking sharks and cleaning one and everything else is making sure you do it right and the adequate preparation. As soon as you get that shark in, it needs to be bled and gutted. The reason being is sharks urinate through their skin. They don't have a normal bladder that most fish do. So it's very, very critical that you take the shark, you bleed it out, you gut it, and get immediately right to cleaning it. And then once you have that and you have the fillets, it's very important to soak them before you cook them, just like I'm doing here. So that's what you need to do to make that fish taste the best. I've heard a lot of people say that the meat was really bad, and I've also heard a lot of people say that it's really good. And I think a big part of that issue is the people that are saying it's bad are ones that didn't soak it and didn't adequately prep the fish. But I'm hoping I'm doing it right. I've never done this before. I've done a lot of research. This seems like the way to do it. So we're gonna get into breading and frying some shark. All right, so we have all of our pieces out of the lemon juice. This is obviously the piece that is gonna be for our sandwich. And then we have the nuggets. So for my entire meal today, it's gonna be shark with a side of shark. I'm really excited to try it, and I'm just not even gonna bother making a side. I have so much of this meat that I'm just gonna make all of it into one meal just to really test it out, be able to try it, and hope it's good. But the breading we're gonna use is really basic. I don't do anything too fancy. It's just some pre-made seasoned fish fry. I've used it a lot before, and it's actually really, really good with anything I've ever breaded fish on. I've done pompano, whiting, freshwater catfish, and a bunch of other stuff. I think this should be good. But anyway, we got this fish fry, and I like to put it in a Tupperware container because what you can do is just put this meat in there, put the lid on it. You can just shake this around in the container versus having to roll it around. And then you have a nice, lightly breaded piece of meat. All right, so we have all of our breaded fish here, and we have the air fryer already heated up, ready to go. So real quick, I'm gonna open this so it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. If you've ever air fried fish and it came out a little dry, or it didn't taste quite right like you deep fried it, this may be a tip that'll help you. It's something that I've done and learned, and it makes the fish always so much better. So before going directly in there, I like spraying it with a little bit of canola oil. You're not supposed to use vegetable oil in an air fryer because it smokes a lot. So canola oil has been very good to me and a good play. But I just like lightly spraying all this fish, and it gets that little bit of oil on it, and it'll soak in and fry so much better. And then once you have your oil in on the fish on the side that's laying up, the key is to set it into the basket of the air fryer with the oil side down, so then you can spray the other side when it's in there. So we have all of our meat in the air fryer, and the last step is again with the canola oil, just spraying this side down too. And this will make any fish taste like it came straight out of the deep fryer. This probably destroys the whole air fryer and food is healthier for you, but it definitely makes it taste better. So get that coated down, shut it down, and with as much fish and as thick as that stuff is, I am gonna keep it at 20 minutes. Again, this is the first time I've cooked shark, so I'm not entirely sure how long it needs to go in there, but I'll keep checking on it and see it. I'll check it with like a fork and poke it and find out where I think it's done. And then we'll take it out, put it on a sandwich, put it on a plate, and eat it. All right, so we're about 18 minutes in. Let's see here. Some of the breading is getting dark, and that meat, again, I don't really know what a shark should feel like when it's done, but that's gotten significantly softer. And I think I'm gonna call it there and get this onto a plate over there. All right, so we're gonna start with the sandwich patty first, which is nice, thick, golden, and hopefully crispy. So let's just lay that right there. We got real basic pickles and lettuce to go with it, but I am real excited about it. We just got the nuggets to throw on the plate, and then all that's left is to try it. So it is go time. We have our fried shark nuggets and the sandwich. Again, that's all I'm eating for dinner. I didn't do any sides, and as a whole, I don't know how to cook. I know enough to give myself sustenance and make it almost decent. So I figured I'd go fried as the classic way to make anything good. So let's go for it. I'm really excited to see what this is. First out the gate, I can tell it's a lot firmer than any other fried fish I've had, but that is really good, actually. I am wildly surprised. It's such an interesting texture. It's like in between a chicken nugget and a fish nugget, if you've ever had that. But on the scale, it's still closer to the fish. It's not as firm as the chicken, but it's definitely more than the fish, like standard fish that I'm used to. But that's really good. Let's look at it. And it's still good white meat, and it's got a little bit of flakiness to it. Nothing like any other fish that you would typically fry. That is really, really good. Soaking it in the lemon juice was a good idea. You get a little bit of that taste in it too. It makes this really, really good. I'm super excited. I can already tell this is something that I'm gonna do again. Let's go for a bite of the sandwich. I'm really curious about that because it's thicker meat than any of these nuggets that I did. I cut the nuggets into about like 1/2 inch little pieces, and this sandwich has spots in it that are almost over 1 inch thick. So, and that's one of the main reasons I ran the air fryer that long. If it was just the nuggets, I think I'd run it for just a couple minutes less than what I did. But I wanted to make sure I got this big piece all the way through too. Oh, wow. That is awesome. That meat came out super white still, really flaky, and all around delicious. There's nothing really to compare it to because it tastes like nothing else. But still, it has the hints of the fried fish. You got a lot of the lemon from the lemon juice in it, but it still has such a distinct flavor that I can't really place it. But overall, this is actually really, really good. This is way better than I had expected it to be, and I am super pumped on that. Blacktip is definitely going to be something else that I'm going to cook at another point in time. Really happy about it. Overall, really good food, really good fish. All right, so we hit the beach, we caught the blacktip, and we cooked it up, and it was delicious. So let me know if you like this video. This is the first catch and cook I've ever done. I'm sure I missed some stuff. If there's things you would have liked to see, please drop them down in the comments below and let me know for the next time. But if you enjoyed the catch and cook video as a whole, please drop a like to let me know. That'll really be cool and help me out. And if you're new to the channel and haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me out, and you'll get to stay updated on all the videos I come out with. New ones every Thursday. But I got some shark to eat for dinner. It's time for me to kick back and relax. So keep fishing. Enjoy it.